We never got anything sustained clearly. You know, we didn't have much yardage in that third quarter.
Did Jake Rudock do anything to to consider the number 2 guy, whoever that is?
You mean today or?
Yeah, today.
No, I don't think so. I thought Jake did a lot of positive things out there, made good decisions, made a great run on that touchdown play, and I thought he did a lot of really good things. I thought his composure was good out there, his presence. Some of them I'm really encouraged, and I think nothing but I'm expecting nothing but improvement from him, just like I would like to see from our whole team.
How do you make sure?
Yeah, there's some positives there, certainly. We rushed for over 200, I think it was, but again, if you turn it over 3 times, some of those stats get negated. We were 200 both ways, but when the ball gets turned over, it's tough to overcome that sometimes, and it just makes it hard.
How to make sure that interception becomes a learning lesson for Jake and not something that he dwells on?
Yeah, well, how do you?
Yeah, how do you?
Jake's a quality guy. He's a high character guy. He's mentally tough. I think right back, I think I read this recently. I was on the sidelines when Chuck Hartley in his first game had one go the other way for a touchdown out of New Jersey. So, yeah, it didn't stop his career and didn't stop Chuck from being a really successful player. I think they're built alike. I don't want to give Jake too much credit yet, but they're high caliber guys, and he'll bounce back. He's a tough-minded individual, but it's a team thing.
Was that a good thing to have that kind of test right out of the gate? Pretty important first game of the season.
If we won the game, it would have been great. We lost, that's not so good. So, but our guys competed. We just didn't compete well enough, and they did. To their credit, they competed better than we did, or at least made the plays that you have to make.
Jordan Lynch looks like he's kind of grown his game. I mean, last year I think he had 6 completions against you guys. Today at maybe 30.
Yeah, the obvious difference. That was his first ball game last year, and they got beat by us. He didn't throw for a lot, but I think he ended up throwing over 3,000, rushed for 1,800. So it didn't stop his season. Didn't stop their team's season. That's exactly the same approach that we have to take. They're a good football team. We knew that. We had a lot of respect for them a year ago. Maybe even more so this year, with Lynch being a veteran player, and he's a tough, competitive quarterback. We knew that coming in, and have nothing but respect for him and their entire program leaving.
Is that a message to your team, pretty much? The season doesn't stop.
Yeah, and that's been our message for a long time. I mean, you play 12 games, and we've got 13 weeks in front of us right now, 2 bye weeks. So, what we choose to do with every day and every opportunity will determine the season. And again, I watch the tapes, but I can't find, from where I was standing, I thought our guys played hard, competed hard. What a matter of effort, not a matter of them not being invested. But we made some mistakes that are tough to overcome. We're gonna have to do better than that.
You've alluded to the turnovers a couple of times. Where else was this game lost?
A lot of things. I mean, there are a lot of inopportune penalties, fake punt. Go right down the list. Opportunities to change field position. We didn't do those well enough, and when you get field position change and taking advantage of it, just all those things that collectively add up to being a successful team or not successful team. But the good news is I think a lot of those are addressable, correctable. What is tough is if you don't have the effort, or guys that you think have the potential to play better, and that's not the case. And I saw a lot of good things too. You think about a kid like King jumping in there when Lomax came out. Gavin Smith jumping in on the punt team, going down making a heck of a play. When we're down a couple of guys at that gunner position. So that's just citing 2 things, but I think there are a lot of positives out there that we're just going to keep pushing.
You mentioned how big turnovers can be. How big was Christian's fumble return for a touchdown in terms of?
That was a great play. Yeah, great play. First of all, great play to knock it out, and then have the presence of mind to grab it and put it in the end zone. The first half, you look at it, you had he made that play. Fedorovitz made a heck of a play down there in the end zone to get a touchdown. Thought Meyer played a really good game. When he was called upon, did a nice job. So there are a lot of positives too. There's some of our older guys doing things, and if we're going to be a winning football team, we'll need that to continue as well.
Christian's play, Coach, really seemed to give you a lot